Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek at Old Pueblo Coin in Tucson, Arizona, where we have a brick and mortar store and a YouTube channel. Apparently, thanks for being here. Pretty excited to share with you something that I just got in. That's something that's kind of for my personal collection, if you will. It's a sample holder, and it's a little bit different than any of the other sample holders that I've had. I've had quite a few Roosevelt dimes in these early PCGS Rattler sample holders. Ignore the extra sticker from CAC. I sent those in with one of my first submissions ever to CAC, and found out that they don't actually do those. And at that time, they were putting stickers on here because they were like, these boneheads don't know what they're doing yet. We were still in training mode. So one of the things is that CAC doesn't actually sticker Roosevelt dimes as of recently. And you'll see the other thing that's been explained to me is you'll see they have the same serial numbers on them, that they also don't do samples that have the same serial number. Hopefully that's not true forever. You can see this is actually, I've got a few of these, I got 1960s and 61s. And what's interesting is you can actually collect these guys by date. This is actually, the next generation here. But there's a fun book out there by David Schwager. It's called Sample Slabs. Good name, right? Sample Slabs, a couple different editions on here. And you can see this is actually a pretty cool looking one right on the cover. And if we take time to look here, we can find that he has a numbering system for each one of these. So this is the all zeros, and he has some different dates on here for the all zeros. And he says that this type with all zeros and no grade is a well-known sample, and valuable, desirable. You can find them with a little bit of patience. This is the first one, by the way, that I've seen. And after several years of just kind of looking around, not looking super actively, right? He puts a value of $120 on here. It looks like currently they're trading pretty close to that in general. And then they have another page here. So the 70231, the one that's all 7s, 2, 3 is next. And then this one, he's got a subsample here where for all the zeros, it's just an under inking error where all the zeros look like U's. But you can see that that's just an inking error. It's not really, to me, it's not really that big of an item. So what's fun is, this is a big old thick book full of different types of samples. What's fun to me on this particular one here is that he's showing 59, 61D, 64D, and 64 as the main varieties on here, and this is a 63D. So the real hardcore collectors for these guys can go ahead and start collecting them by actual date and mint mark combination. I would love it for CAC to sticker these guys, just in general. I think that would add kind of a fun part of the hunt, regardless of if there are serial numbers or not. I think that it's just kind of an interesting thing, So the hard part, of course, for this particular one, so these ones actually have grades on them. So I can understand CAC couldn't really put a sticker on something that doesn't have a grade. That doesn't make sense. I got to use a little bit of logic sometimes when I talk. But on these other ones, it would be fun if they went ahead and started putting stickers on them. It would just add another dimension to the collecting of sample slabs. Most sample slabs got real hot during COVID. They've cooled off a little bit. It's kind of a nice time, I think, to tip your toes back in the water. Most of these type of samples, these little rattlers, you can usually find them on eBay for like 25 bucks, 35 bucks, something like that. And occasionally you can score them for less. And there's a lot of little nuance to get into as you collect, and you'll find stuff outside of that David Schwager book also that's a little bit different, including different dates. All right, guys, let me know if you collect these, and if you have any. Thanks so much for being here. I'm Ben the Coin Geek. You can subscribe by clicking on the owl button in the corner and watch more videos on the right side of the screen. Thanks.